So I got cut off during the first recording, and I just wanted to say I was tweeting the word racial vendetta mindset, which is one of my favorite words to when I see often black on white violence. And somebody on Twitter remarked that this act was because the young man who was pushed down, the young white man that was pushed down a flight of stairs. I should regroup and just say what the scenario was. It was a group of black men. They were confronting a young white man. I don't know exactly what he was saying. And then a white man came around him to the back, and I don't know if he kicked him or punched him down a flight of stairs. And I don't know if the beating continued, but it was rather barbaric and rather brutal. And then someone remarked that basically he was pulling a knife out on young kids in the neighborhood. And this person, I think he's called like something like the Ghostbuster, or basically he goes after pedophiles and racists. And I responded was, where's your proof that he was pulling out a knife on young kids in the neighborhood? And I'd more scenarios on that and a further story upon that. Uh, and it is still a form of vigilante justice that ended up happening. And yeah, I just want to go further on that. I was saying, can anyone, and then I asked him another question, can anyone be racist, or is that stigmatization for whites only? Again, there are groups on Twitter and a lot of these social media sites that basically they like to downplay certain things, and they'll often lie. There's a gentleman by the name of Colin Flaherty, and he wrote two prominent books. One was uh, White Girl Bleed a Lot, about black on white mob violence. The other one was Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, and it was how society basically, and again, this is still going on. Continuing to go in and out, and I don't know why. I don't know if it is, uh, why this is happening, but it is, and it's perhaps the subject matter that I'm talking about. But it continues. My signal continues to go in and out. I don't know if it's because it's popular or if it's a popular time, but it continues to go in and out during recording, and I don't know why that is. So there are things I'm going to have to check on, which is, difficulty. But again, these people will lie and they'll downplay, and this is not just in America. This is throughout the West, and it's primarily in the Anglosphere. Whether it is the brutalization and sexual exploitation of British girls by Muslim grooming gangs, whether it's the murder of whites in South Africa. Of course, the one thing that the left always says is that whites must be silent about any pain that is inflicted upon them. All of the groups can express their their suffering and their needs. The only one that cannot, when they're abused, is whites. So I end on this, and I'll say this again: hypocrisy is abuse, and and hypocrites are abusers. That's just the way it is. And the people that are these so-called anti-racist, they're playing mind games with you. They are very hypocritical, and they are very selective in their view, and they have no mercy and they have no empathy for you. So just be aware of this. This is Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like and subscribe. I also have a couple of email accounts. One is Transparency and Merit, Mr. Midnight Movie, and Walk Against the Woke, which is Walk Woke. Anyway, people should be aware of this kind of thing, and aware of the behavior of people who are so-called against it. And they want you to be silent on abuse. However, they never ask the same in the other direction. Again, hypocrisy is abuse, and abusers are hypocrites. Thank you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and suggest this video. Thank you very much.